All right. Welcome to the back 40. You know, back in 2015 when I bought this 40 acres, there's quite a few turkeys in the area. The numbers have slowly declined where they're hardly even roosting on the property anymore. Back in 2015 they were roosted throughout the 40 acres, but right now not very many. So what we're going to do today is trying to eliminate some of those nest raider, egg eaters, the masked bandits, the raccoons. So what we're going to do today is set out a few dog-proof traps. What we're going to be using is these little fellas right here. Only raccoons, possums, skunks, very rarely skunks, but they can get their hand in here, and there's a little trigger down inside that when they're trying to get the bait, they reach in there, grab it, and it clamps down on them. So got a few of these traps we're going to set out today. I just rigged these with baling wire basically. So what we do is tie it to the swivel, and then it goes out and I wrap it around either a drag, which would be an old a tree limb, whatever I can find, or I attach it to a tree. So what we'll be using for bait, we got some marshmallows. Those little masked bandits love marshmallows. So we're going to be trying that, and I have some dog food left. So actually it's cat food. So we're going to be baiting the traps with marshmallows and cat food. That seems to work pretty well, but we'll set out a few traps, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll go back through and check them. They're forecast for rain in the morning, so hopefully we don't get that rain and I can film our results. So hang on, it's going to be a fun ride. Alright, we're at set number 1. What I like to set them on is a small game trail. As you can see, I hope the camera picks this up. As you can see, the small game trail running, there's a field right over here. So I'm hoping they're going out here to eat at night, coming from our block of timber into the field to eat. So I'm going to use, like I said, dog-proof trap. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, see what we can catch tonight. So what we do, it's got a little spike on it. I put it right in the middle of the trail. I don't want them missing it. Then I put some leaves on top of the chain. I don't think it matters for raccoons. Raccoons are a willing participant when it comes to marshmallows. So then, once I have the trap where I want it, I bait it up. Dog food. I pour a little dog food right in the trap. Some outside to get their attention. A little icing on the cake, right? Marshmallows. They love marshmallows. Raccoons have a sweet tooth. Some on the outside, Also, put some on the inside. Then I like to put one right on top, like a cherry on top of the cake. That's for eye appeal, of course. So that's set number 1. 6 more traps to set. We'll see what happens. So what I'm looking for is these game trails, small game trails. I think deer use this too, running in and out of the field. But coons also use deer trails, so you got to be careful. Don't just set on small game trails. Anything that looks beat down like this, I suggest you put a trap there. All right, set number 2. I call this the old coon outhouse set. So you find a log that the raccoons and have been using as a toilet. As you can see there, we have some coon scat. So I put a couple marshmallows down from it just to get their attention. And then down below that, I set the trap. So there's your dog-proof trap with a little cherry on top. It's all baited up with marshmallows and cat food. So hopefully they'll run tonight. Alright, sets 3 and 4. So hopefully you can see that trail coming through the brush there. But I've got a camera on this trail. And the last few nights I've had multiple raccoons running that trail. So I put one farther up in there. I'm not going to walk up in there again, but it's in that area right there. Okay? So they're running that trail out this way. And then I've got a second trap right there. So there it is. So there's multiple coons and possums running down through this trail. I don't know where they're going, but I have an idea. But like I say, I've had multiple coons and possums running this trail the last few nights, so I set on it. So hopefully we score tonight. So set number 5. So what we got here, I got about 3 trails that intersect right here. So if you look up that way, we got a trail going through some little brush, saplings, whatever you want to call it. And then on the side of the hill, you've got another little trail that runs right through there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is one. So, and then there's another one that just kind of runs along there. So we got an intersection. It's kind of like a 3-way highway coming together. So, 3 roads coming together. So there's number 5 right there. So let's go set another one. Number 6. Number 6 in the ground. So what we got here, as you can see, heavily baited with marshmallows. Another intersection of trails here. So we got one going right along this bank right here. We got a dry creek back here with a culvert right over there. Anyway, so we got the high bank coming right down through here. Another trail going right up through there. So another intersection. So all right, one more trap to go. All right, the 7th and final set for this afternoon. This is a food plot we didn't get planted last year. Just didn't have time. So I've caught raccoon here before. I've also got a little watering hole right there. I and there's a little bit of water in it, and it looks like there's been something down inside of it. So I'm guessing it's a coon. So, because there's very little water around right now. It's been a very dry summer and fall. That was one of the reasons I never got this planted. Busy, plus it was so dry, I don't think it would have germinated. So I've caught them here before. We'll see what happens. Baited and the trap is set. So now we wait for tomorrow morning. See if we can't get some of those little masked bandits. Good morning. Hey, we're doing a check this morning. First thing after we set them last night. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And we're at set number 1. And looky what we got. A nest raider. I think these have a lot to do with the decline in turkey population in this area. We're overrun with raccoons. So this is the first set. Coming in from the field on a small game trail. And there he is, folks. Marshmallows and cat food works. So there he is. We're gonna get him out of the trap, and we're gonna relocate him. So first set of the day, we're off to a good start. Made it over to set number 2. This is the one I called the outhouse set. I put some marshmallows on top of this log, or their outhouse. Marshmallows are gone. So we got a sneaky one here. So when I look at the trap, all the food, there's maybe 2 little bits of cat food outside of the trap. But inside the trap, you see he didn't stick his hand in there to get the reward. He took the marshmallow off the top, ate the marshmallows around it, pretty much cleaned up the cat food around it, but did not dig in and try to remove the food from the trap. So sometimes that happens, but I don't see any fresh scat on there. He wasn't on the log. If he was, he just ran up there and grabbed a few marshmallows. But nothing in set number 2 except a little bait stealer. So let's go to the next. We're at sets 3 and 4. As you can see, we got another little nest raider, masked bandit, whatever you want to call him. I had 2 sets at this location because, well, there's been coons and possums running this trail. So this is one of the sets, and the other set was, again, a little bait stealer. I'll take you over to that location. So it's right on the trail here. So as you can see, took the cherry off the top, ate the food around it, but if you look down inside, he didn't stick his hand in there. So he didn't try to get in there and get any additional food besides what was scattered around on the ground. So looks like we got another smart one, but we'll get him. It's just a matter of time. I got to pull all the sets today. Because tomorrow I gotta go to work. Today's Sunday, so there he is. We're actually 2 out of 4. So we're gonna relocate this one and move on to the next. We're on set number 5. As you can see, we had one in here, but he pulled out. These dog-proof traps, if they get some leverage on it, they can pull out. And what he did, he wrapped that cable around 3 trees and probably worked at it for a while and pulled himself out. This doesn't hurt the animal at all. There's not enough. There's not jaws in there. It just holds them well enough that they can't get that foot out. I've also seen videos on YouTube where they get caught with one front foot in one trap, and they go on to the next one if it's in reaching distance. And I've seen raccoons with 2 dog-proof traps on their 2 front feet. So anyway, if they get leverage, they can pull out, and well, that's what this guy did. He wrapped around a tree and then probably put one of his feet on that tree and just pulled it out. So that's the way it goes. So apparently they did run last night. I was kind of worried about that because it rained and snowed all night long. The ground's warm enough the snow didn't stick, but looks like they did run. There was a swing and a miss, so that's number 5. Trap number 6, check number 6. Bait's gone. I don't know, maybe these are birds coming in and taking the marshmallows and picking up the cat food that's around the trap, because all the bait's gone on the outside, but if you look on the inside, it's still there. So it's either some smart critters or some birds that do not want to stick their beak in there for a treat. So anyway, this is a good spot. I really expected to catch on this set here, but bait on the outside of the trap gone, inside still intact. So we got one more trap to check. See you there. All right, the check on the final 7th set. End of the line. I don't have many traps, so, and I'm a part-time trapper. I can't, I'd like to leave it out and check them again tomorrow, but I got to work tomorrow, so I'm going to pull this set. But I've had a few today, which I've never noticed in the past, but as you can see, all the bait around it's gone. No marshmallows around it, but look inside. Marshmallows, cat food. I don't know if I've just got smart raccoons. Maybe these coons are getting smart. I don't know. But comment on that and let me know what you think. What's taking the bait around and not taking the bait around the trap and not going inside to get the marshmallows out? I've never experienced that before. So that's 3 traps where the bait on the outside's gone, but they didn't stick their hand in. So maybe it's birds. I don't know. But anyway, overall, we got 2 raccoons, 2 coons. Won't be eating eggs or raiding nests this year, so we'll be back at it. I don't know if it'll be next weekend or not, but I'd like to take a few more coons out of here and give the turkeys a chance to lay their eggs and not be bothered by our fellow raccoons. So anyway, all right, that's it. We'll see you next time.